The Miami Heat have done a great job of identifying talent over the years, whether it be through draft steals like Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro in the late lottery, undrafted signings like Gabe Vincent, Duncan Robinson, and Haywood Highsmith, or signing guys other teams didn't want, like Max Strus or Caleb Martin. Pat Riley and the Heat always seem to find the guys that aren't valued high enough, and early on, it looks like they may have done it again. The 18th overall pick in this year's NBA draft, Jaime Jaquez Jr., lit up the Summer League in his debut at the California Classic on Monday. He scored 22 points in 22 minutes, got a poster dunk, and overall just looked extremely comfortable and dominant. He already looks too good for the Summer League as a rookie. Scouts predicted him to be a role player who could pass the ball well for a forward and have more of an old-school slow game. However, he hit 3 threes on 7 attempts and seemingly had no problem blowing by people with his athleticism. The feel for the game that scouts projected is definitely there, but he's not the next Kyle Anderson. He's going to be much better. Whether he stays in Miami or is dealt to Portland in a Damian Lillard deal, who knows? But what I do know is that the Miami Heat found another steal in Jaime Jaquez. Now let's take a deeper look at the flashy forward Summer League debut. Before we get into the potential future star that is Jaime Jaquez Jr., if you enjoy my content and watch a few videos of mine, think about subscribing. 96% of my viewers are actually not subscribed, so if you watched me before and enjoy the content, drop a sub and comment down below. It really helps the channel. Among the reasons prognosticators expressed a degree of surprise about Jaime Jaquez Jr. going among the first 20 picks in the NBA draft was the thought that the 22-year-old out of UCLA had limited upside after 4 college seasons. Among the notions in the immediate wake of the Heat selecting the 6'7" wing at number 18 2 weeks ago was that what you see is what you're going to get, a finished product. And then came Jaquez's first exposure in Heat colors. While Summer League statements often can be overstated, what cannot be embellished is touch, athleticism, aggression, and basketball IQ. It is a lesson Summer League coach Caron Butler, the Eric Spoelstra assistant, received firsthand as the Heat began drilling for Monday night's Summer League opener in Sacramento. It is a lesson that the Los Angeles Lakers summer roster received amid Jaquez's 22-point debut and the Heat's 107-90 Monday victory at the California Classic. We started off one of our drills 4-on-0, where I just wanted to see what guys can do, going left, going right, pivot, back to the basket, you name it. Butler said of the Heat's initial work upon their weekend arrival in Sacramento. His versatility was amazing. Not even using him as a screener yet, but just using him handling and getting downhill in his reads and seeing what he does. I didn't even tell him the coverages. I just wanted to see what type of reads, his basketball IQ, just testing it. Having missed Jaquez's pre-draft workout with the Heat occupied by a postseason run to the NBA Finals, Jimmy Butler was eager to explore. So I just wanted to see what it looked like, he said, and he was just off the charts. And I knew that he was immediately someone that I could pair with Nico and get him out there and he can just figure it out, because they have the high basketball IQs. Jaquez completed his summer debut 8 of 15 from the field, including 3 of 7 on three-point attempts. In college, Jaquez said, you always got to run a lot of sets in the flow of the offense. But I think in the NBA, because of the shorter shot clock, there's so many opportunities for broken plays and for things not to go as planned. You gotta think on the move. I think to me personally, that's where my game really elevates. I think because that's the game I like to play. I like to play free. I like to make fast decisions and quick decisions and try to get guys open. And I think my game is going to grow a lot when I get to the NBA just because of the freedom and the spacing. There's just a lot of opportunities during the game. Jaquez will get plenty more opportunities over the next 2 weeks, with the Heat to close out the California Classic with a 10 p.m. Eastern game Wednesday against the Kings summer roster, and then move on to the larger Las Vegas Summer League for at least 5 more games. This is a team that obviously believes in the pecking order, Caron Butler said, and he's a high draft pick for us. We know that we're going to exhaust him on the offensive end and teach him the principles of terminology defensively, and he just did a remarkable job of just staying with it. He doesn't lack confidence. So whether it was calls for after timeout plays or mundane sets, there was a Jaquez first approach in Monday's game. I told him mostly the ATOs, things like that. I'm going to feature you, I'm going to go right to you, and I'm going to rely on you, Butler said. And over the last couple of days in scrimmages, he's just been so efficient. I knew that he had a little jitters here in the crowd when he got announced, heard his name, and I knew he had high expectations on his performance first time out, and he did a hell of a job. With much of the pre-draft evaluation process a tear-down process, emphasizing what players aren't, Jaquez immediately showed explosive athleticism with a variety of emphatic dunks in his debut. "I didn't go in with that intention," he said. "I've always trusted and been confident in my ability to, I guess, get up and dunk. It's nothing that I'm not accustomed to. In college, like I said, it's a much different game. It's a lot more fast break, and I'm really going to flourish in this type of style. College, I'm telling you, it's a lot slower pace. We didn't have the fastest pace. We got up and down a little bit, but nothing like it is in the NBA. So I think I'm going to have a lot more success in my future." And I would have to agree. He looks like a future star for the Miami Heat. Thanks for watching. I'm Herm. Have a good one.